Well, first of all, I have to really thank the government of Gujarat, His Excellency, the Chief Minister of Gujarat, and of course, Shri Narendra Modi ji, His Excellency, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, for organizing this wonderful event. And every time I think about it, Gujarat maybe 20 years ago was one of the many states in India. Now 20 years later, it is Vibrant Gujarat. And as I always say, if Gujarat is vibrant, then the whole of India is vibrant. But Gujarat is always very special in that respect, because we see a very dynamic society, a very visionary policy. Everything is put in place to make this state really a model for development, not only for India, but also for other developing countries as well. So I'm very fortunate to be here. It's my first time to be in Vibrant Gujarat, but I really enjoy it very much, and I wish you all success in this. As to Egypt and India, you know, 2023, the year that we have just ended two weeks ago, was a very also very vibrant year for relations between Egypt and India. I had my president here for Republic Day in January 2023, and then the Honorable Prime Minister was in Cairo in June 2023, and the two countries signed a strategic partnership agreement. So it means that the possibilities of cooperation between Egypt and India are enormous, and of course in this Gujarat shall play a very important role.
Any expectation of investments in Gujarat or India from Egypt, or can we expect, and something is in pipeline, Excellency?
There are many things that are in the pipeline. We have been discussing with many companies, big companies that are operating here in Gujarat, and we are trying to learn from the experience and also to share our own experiences as well. Because as you know, this is a state that is still in the development phase. So is also Egypt, still a developing country. So there is a lot to be learned from each other, and definitely the private sector and the companies will have a big role to play in this.
When I talk about to an ambassador, the trade is always an aspect. The numbers are always important. Any trade targets which you have, Excellency?
Trade targets so far, our trade over the past couple of years has been growing. Last year we reached the level of $8 billion US. Of course, this is not enough, but we had agreed the year before in 2022 that we shall work over the next coming years, meaning until 2027, to reach a level of $12 billion US. And I always say that trade is also is only natural between Egypt and India, because approximately or even more than 20% of India's foreign trade passes through Egypt, the Suez Canal, to reach other destinations in the world. As you know, the Red Sea and the Suez Canal are connected to the Indian Ocean, so we are natural trade partners. We are on the way of India's trade routes, and India the same thing for us into Asia.
This brings me to the final question. You did mention about the Red Sea. There have been conflicts in that area. Maritime security is very important. Absolutely. When it comes to trade. What are your thoughts on these incidents which have taken place, and what would be?
Well, unfortunately, we're living in an era of geopolitical tension because of many reasons. I don't want to go into the details of this, but I do hope that 2024 is going to be a better year, because the level of disruption that happened over the past 2 years in the supply chains worldwide was really devastating for everybody. So being an optimist, I hope that 2024 is going to be a much better year, and that the international economy will come down to its momentum and will pick up again, and many countries will pick up, with India being the fastest growing big economy in the world. Other countries are going to follow suit as well.